The Animals of the Forest 2025, Nature's Hidden Treasures. In the depths of our planet's remaining forests, a symphony of life continues to play out in ways both ancient and surprisingly modern. As we advance through 2025, these woodland sanctuaries harbor creatures that have adapted, evolved, and persevered through millennia of change, yet face unprecedented challenges in our rapidly transforming world. From the towering canopies of tropical rainforests to the moss-covered floors of temperate woodlands, forest animals represent some of nature's most remarkable hidden treasures, species that continue to surprise scientists with their intelligence, resilience, and ecological importance. The vertical kingdoms, life in the canopy. High above the forest floor, an entire civilization thrives in the canopy layer, often called the roof of the forest. This aerial realm houses an extraordinary diversity of species that rarely, if ever, touch the ground. The three-toed sloth of Central and South American rainforests has perfected the art of slow living, moving so deliberately that algae grows on its fur, providing both camouflage and a mobile ecosystem. These remarkable mammals have developed a unique relationship with their environment, hosting dozens of species of insects, mites, and microorganisms in their dense, shaggy coat. In the Amazon's upper reaches, the harpy eagle reigns supreme as one of the most powerful raptors in the world. With talons larger than a grizzly bear's claws and eyesight 8 times sharper than human vision, these magnificent birds can spot a sloth from over a mile away. Their distinctive feathered crown gives them an almost mythical appearance, and indigenous peoples have long revered them as messengers between the earthly and spiritual realms. The canopy also hosts some of the most intelligent primates on Earth. Orangutans in Southeast Asian forests demonstrate remarkable problem-solving abilities, fashioning tools from branches to extract honey or insects, and even using leaves as protective gloves when handling thorny fruits. Recent studies have revealed that these great apes possess cultural traditions passed down through generations, with different populations developing unique techniques for foraging and communication. Masters of camouflage, the art of forest invisibility. Forest environments have produced some of nature's most accomplished masters of disguise. The leaf-tailed gecko of Madagascar has evolved to become virtually indistinguishable from tree bark, complete with irregular edges that mimic lichen and moss growth. When threatened, these reptiles flatten their bodies against tree trunks and remain motionless, becoming nearly impossible to detect even at close range. In North American forests, the great horned owl employs a different strategy, using its mottled brown and gray plumage to blend seamlessly with tree branches during daylight hours. These nocturnal predators possess asymmetrically placed ears that allow them to pinpoint the location of prey with extraordinary precision, enabling them to hunt effectively in complete darkness. The walking stick insects represent perhaps the ultimate in camouflage evolution. Some species grow to over a foot in length, while maintaining such perfect mimicry of twigs and branches that they can remain undetected even when moving. These insects have taken disguise to such extremes that some species have evolved to sway gently in place, mimicking the movement of vegetation in a breeze. The underground network, forest floor communities. Beneath the visible forest lies another world entirely, where creatures have adapted to life in perpetual darkness and moisture. The star-nosed mole, found in the wet forests of eastern North America, possesses one of the most unusual facial features in the animal kingdom. Its bizarre star-shaped nose contains over 100,000 nerve fibers, 6 times more than a human hand, allowing it to identify and consume small invertebrates in milliseconds. Forest floors teem with decomposers that play crucial roles in nutrient cycling. Millipedes, some species reaching lengths of over a foot, slowly process fallen leaves and wood, breaking down complex organic compounds into simpler nutrients that plants can absorb. These armored arthropods have remained largely unchanged for hundreds of millions of years, representing one of evolution's most successful designs. In tropical forests, leafcutter ants have developed one of the most sophisticated agricultural systems in the animal kingdom. These industrious insects don't actually eat the leaves they harvest. Instead, they use them to cultivate fungus gardens in underground chambers. A single colony can contain millions of individuals working in perfect coordination, with specialized casts handling different aspects of their complex farming operation. Apex predators, the forest's top hunters. Forest ecosystems depend on apex predators to maintain balance and biodiversity. The jaguar, the largest cat in the Americas, exemplifies the perfect forest predator. Unlike other big cats, jaguars are excellent swimmers and climbers, equally at home hunting caimans in forest rivers or pursuing monkeys through the canopy. Their incredibly powerful jaws can crush turtle shells and penetrate the thick hide of tapirs, making them one of the most formidable predators in their domain. In European forests, the Eurasian lynx has made a remarkable comeback after near extinction in many regions. These medium-sized wild cats possess extraordinary hearing, capable of detecting the footsteps of prey from over 150 feet away. Their large, snowshoe-like paws allow them to move silently through forest undergrowth, making them nearly invisible hunters. Wolves, once widespread across forest ecosystems worldwide, continue to play crucial ecological roles where populations remain healthy. Their hunting strategies have profound effects on prey behavior, creating what scientists call landscapes of fear that influence where herbivores feed and rest. This indirect effect can dramatically alter vegetation patterns and even change the physical characteristics of rivers and streams through reduced erosion. The pollinator partnership, small species, massive impact. Forest health depends heavily on relationships between plants and their pollinators, many of which remain poorly understood by science. Hummingbirds in tropical forests have co-evolved with specific flowering plants, developing bill shapes and sizes that perfectly match the flowers they pollinate. The sword-billed hummingbird of South America possesses a bill longer than its entire body, allowing it to access nectar from deep, tubular flowers that no other creature can reach. Bats represent another crucial group of forest pollinators, particularly in tropical regions. The lesser long-nosed bat migrates hundreds of miles following the blooming patterns of agave plants, pollinating these desert-edge species that venture into forest margins. A single bat colony can pollinate thousands of plants in a single night, making them essential for maintaining genetic diversity in plant populations. Forest bees, often overlooked in favor of their agricultural cousins, include hundreds of species that nest in tree cavities, hollow logs, and underground burrows. These native bees are often more efficient pollinators of forest wildflowers than honeybees, having evolved alongside native plants over millions of years. Acoustic landscapes, the language of the forest. Forests resonate with complex acoustic environments that serve multiple functions for their inhabitants. Dawn and dusk choruses in tropical forests can include hundreds of species calling simultaneously, yet each animal can distinguish its own species calls from the cacophony. Gibbons in Southeast Asian forests perform elaborate duets that can be heard for miles, with mated pairs synchronizing their songs to defend territory and strengthen pair bonds. The common loon's haunting call across northern forest lakes serves not only for communication, but also for echolocation in murky waters. These ancient birds have remained virtually unchanged for millions of years, their distinctive calls becoming synonymous with wilderness itself. Even insects contribute significantly to forest soundscapes. Cicadas emerge in massive synchronized events, with some species spending 17 years underground before emerging in mass to mate and reproduce. Their collective songs can reach sound levels comparable to jet engines, temporarily dominating entire forest acoustic environments. Conservation challenges in 2025. As we move through 2025, forest animals face unprecedented challenges from climate change, habitat fragmentation, and human encroachment. Rising temperatures are forcing many species to migrate to higher elevations or latitudes, often fragmenting populations and reducing genetic diversity. The mountain pygmy possum in Australia represents one of many species trapped on climate islands, unable to move to suitable habitat as temperatures rise. Technology offers new hope for conservation efforts. Camera traps powered by artificial intelligence can now identify individual animals and track population changes in real time. Acoustic monitoring systems can detect the presence of elusive species by their calls, providing early warning systems for population declines. Community-based conservation programs have shown remarkable success in protecting forest habitats. In Costa Rica, Payments for ecosystem services compensate landowners for maintaining forest cover, leading to significant reforestation and wildlife recovery. Similar programs worldwide demonstrate that economic incentives aligned with conservation goals can produce remarkable results. The future of forest wildlife. The animals of the forest represent more than just biological diversity. They embody millions of years of evolutionary innovation and adaptation. Each species tells a story of survival, cooperation, and resilience that offers lessons for our own species as we navigate environmental challenges. Protecting these hidden treasures requires understanding their complex relationships with forest ecosystems and recognizing their intrinsic value beyond any economic consideration. As apex predators maintain ecosystem balance, as pollinators ensure plant reproduction, and as decomposers recycle nutrients, each forest animal plays an irreplaceable role in maintaining the intricate web of life that sustains our planet. The forests of 2025 still harbor countless undiscovered species, evolutionary relationships yet to be understood, and ecological processes that continue to surprise scientists. From the smallest soil invertebrate to the largest forest mammals, these creatures represent nature's ongoing experiment in adaptation and survival. Their continued existence depends not only on habitat protection but on our recognition that healthy forest ecosystems, with all their hidden animal treasures, remain essential for the well-being of all life on Earth. In protecting forest animals, we protect the very systems that regulate our climate, purify our water, and provide the ecological stability upon which human civilization depends. The hidden treasures of the forest are not merely curiosities to be admired from afar, but essential partners in maintaining the delicate balance that allows life to flourish on our remarkable planet.